Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Masters of the Universe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the most hostiest host in the Hosterverse, the Digital Caveman. That's me. And today I will be presenting you with the Masters of the Universe Revelation Masterverse Man-at-Arms, the most dangerous man, at least on Eternia. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe, if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both. That's cool too. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future, you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And as we normally do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's start with a look at the packaging. Here we have 30 points of articulation, Masterverse, a barcode, and then, you know, a little bit of the window there, and then nice big window here showcasing Duncan and his accessories. A Netflix original series, 6 and up. Master of the Universe Revelation, Man-at-Arms, Mattel. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, a question mark, and a barcode. But not a question mark barcode. On this side, Man-at-Arms, Heroic Master of Weapons. And on this side, some nice artwork of a pissed off Duncan. Look how pissed he is. And on the back, nice more artwork of pissed off Duncan. And there's the moon. A moon. Man-at-Arms, Heroic Master of Weapons, bound to duty and honor to the royal crown of Eternia, the man whose friends refer to him simply as Duncan, protects the realm under the mantle of Man-at-Arms. Considered to be one of the most powerful allies in the battle against evil, Man-at-Arms is a warrior, an inventor, a mentor to Prince Adam, a friend to the forces of good, and a father of Tila and Roboto, and fights to protect them all. And on the bottom here is the cross-sell, also available: Spikor, Beastman, Skeletor, Tila, Man-at-Arms, and He-Man. Mattel, empowering the next generation through play. And some recycled stuff. And that, my friends, does it for a look at the packaging. And now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And we'll start off with the accessories. Handy dandy tweezers. And here we have a grip hand. And as you can see, it matches up because there's no armor bit on this side. So, and then he comes with the semi-open palm there, and then he comes with a closed fist for that side as well. And again, it has the armor on it. A little bit of paint slop right there, it looks like. And then hands for the other side. He has a fist. And an open hand. And then here is his mace. It's too heavy to hold with the tweezers for me. So that's pretty sweet. Very reminiscent of the classic Masters of the Universe mace for Man-at-Arms. Only much larger. And then let's take a look at Duncan himself. know, here he has the wires painted in on his helmet, and then the stripe going down the middle and around to the back, and then back up to the front, the sides, and back over to the front. Unmistakably Man-at-Arms with that big old mustache. Tom Selleck could have played this guy back in the day. Then he has fur on the shoulders of his armor, or the armholes. I guess that's to make it more comfortable to wear. And my thought would be, you know, like it goes down in here just to keep the armor kind of like a horse blanket. But that's the only places that it sticks out. Then he has this nice big armor on his arm, just like the classic Man-at-Arms. And this one is in 2 pieces, because original Man-at-Arms didn't have any elbow articulation, but this one does. So, you know, this armor piece does not impede that. Then he's got the open hand here. And, you know, nice with the belt. The different color in the middle here. And then, you know, this color around the edges here. Then his fuzzy loincloth and his fuzzy boots, and he's got this shin armor, knee shin armor, just like the original figure. One thing he has that the original figure didn't have, besides some extra articulation, is that mustache. Believe it or not, kids, the original Man-at-Arms figure did not have a mustache. That wasn't added until excuse me. That wasn't added until the He-Man and Masters of the Universe cartoon of the 80s. Now, let's take a look at his articulation. Duncan can look up that high. He can look down that far. He does do the full Exorcist. At the shoulder, 360 degrees all the way around. And even with the armor on, comes out to about 90 degrees. And the armor slides up over the other armor. He does have a cut at the upper bicep. And, because of the armor, you know, it'll get some, but it won't go all the way around on that arm. But it does go all the way around. He does have a double hinged elbow. And with the armor on, you get about that much range of motion out of it. Without the armor, let's see. You get, I don't know, about the same. 360 degrees of rotation at the wrist on an in and out joint. And an in and out joint on this one as well. He does have a cut where the chest meets the torso. So he's got, it's on a ball joint, I think. So you got all kind of hula hoopy action. He can crunch forward this far. He can crunch back that far. And, you know, he does have a little bit of twist with that, but he does have a cut here at the waist also for 300. Dang, that's tight. 360 degrees of rotation at the waist. For his legs, he can kick up about that far. Backwards about that far if you swing the leg out a little bit. There's a cut at the upper thigh for 360 degrees of rotation. He does have a double hinged knee. And with the armor, well, even with the armor, that's pretty good. And sometimes you have to straighten that armor back up. And the lower, or the upper shin, he does have a boot cut at the top of his boot, hence the term boot cut. And I'm not going to try to show it on this side because, of course, the armor does kind of hinder that a little bit. And then for ankles, that far down, that far up, and a forward-facing pin. for rocker action. And then of course you can take and just pop that mace right in his hand, and he's ready to bash some heads, man. That does it for a look at the figure and his accessories. And now, my friends, it's time for my favorite part of a review, the comparisons. And as far as the other figures in the wave, this is how he compares up with Teela as she appears later on in the series. This is Man-at-Arms as he appears, you know, classically in the early part of the first episode. There's Beast Man as he appears later on in the series. Here he is with Spikor as he just appears in the series, period. And in the wave, it also shows He-Man and Skeletor. But since we've had a lot of looks at them already, I wasn't going to do those. But out of the next wave, whoops, y'all just got a glimpse of the future. Out of the next wave, here's Fisto, because I had him opened up for my top 10 list. And here is Stinky Pants Stinkor. If he'll stand up. He doesn't want to stand up. He was standing up on the other side of the review stand. He doesn't want to stand up here. There he goes. And again, because I had him handy, because of doing my top 10 list. And I hadn't had a chance to review those guys yet. But that's, doggone it. I just keep hitting it. That's it for the wave. How does he compare up with other lines? Let's take a look. Here he is with Marvel Legends Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified series, here he is with the Hasbro Pulse Regal variant, Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, the Bad Batch. Here he is with the, I want to say Clone Trooper, but he's not a Clone Trooper, is he? The Elite Squad Trooper. And for some other 7-inch goodness, here he is with the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Masterverse, Master of the Universe Revelation Man-at-Arms, the most dangerous man on Eternia. Or did she say in the universe? I can't remember. This is a great figure. If you are a fan of classic He-Man and classic Man-at-Arms, then this is a great updated figure for you in a 7-inch scale. I really would have preferred if they had done it in a 6-inch scale, but you know, it is what it is. What a dangerous thing to say. But there he is. I don't know what else to say other than this is a great, great figure version of Duncan. Awesome. So go get it. That's it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting the channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just to help the channel out further. Either one works. It's all cool, man. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available.